Hey everybody, it's Pastor Vern with your daily update for February 9th. Yep, it's a Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. Um, as I prepare this message this morning, I'm going to record something for posterity, maybe, I don't know. As I record this message this morning, I'm reading from my phone's weather. We have moderate air quality. There's a 10% snow. The humidity is 79%. We have a north-northwest wind at 2. The visibility is 10 miles, virtually unlimited, and it is 14 below zero Fahrenheit. Yep, got that going for us, don't we? Well, anyway, hopefully that you're in a warm place and have the opportunity to stay warm to this during this very cold week coming up. Keep an eye out for those who maybe not have that opportunity. If you know of someone who needs a little boost with that, we can see what we can do. The Another thing that I'd lift up to you is your animals. And I'm really praying for those livestock folks and their animals during this week. After most of my life being a farmer and having animals, this was a big part of who I was from home, plus our operation before we made this change. I've been out in some of these scenarios, and it can be very difficult. And so I want to lift all that up to you. Now, we're going to continue on with a few little different things as we kind of head into that Lenten season, starting next week with Ash Wednesday. And so we're going to talk a little bit about some of the maybe early beliefs of the church, or maybe not so much of the church, but certain individuals. And some of the kind of those little sidebar things that don't really fit any other category. And this one I found really, really kind of curious today is that a lot of the early Christians found symbols in the Old Testament stories that we still use today, of course. They're the symbolic gestures that God had to his people, the symbolic gestures of telling us that the Messiah is going to arrive. But then there's some other ones that have several different interpretations. And here's one that I hadn't heard before: the story of the burning bush. Now we know that Moses goes to talk to God, and that he is on this holy ground, and Moses notices this bush, and this bush is on fire. It's burning, and but it isn't consumed by the flames. So as Moses goes to investigate this curiosity, God speaks to him, tells him he's on holy ground to take off his sandals. And then God has a time with Moses, preparing him for some more of the work that he's going to call him to do. And most of us take that story as a calling of Moses and the apparent call of God to his people in a dramatic way to get their attention. But some in the early church seen that a little differently, and this does kind of make some sense to me. Some people looked at this as a deeper image, and the deeper image was that this burning bush represented the church suffering under persecution, but not being consumed by it. I thought, wow, that's pretty profound, especially in today's world. I don't know if I'm in the majority or the minority, but I kind of think the church is in a time of persecution again, where there's many who are trying to label it as irrelevant in today's world. And the church has always been under certain kind of persecution, but from time to time it becomes more intense. And I just kind of think, that maybe we're at that point now where there's an intensity of wanting to separate us from our faith, separate the church as something that is no longer necessary. And so that's kind of gives me a little bit of thought this that we're in a scenario where the church is suffering under persecution, but not consumed by it. So kind of keep that in mind. Stay warm this week. Do the best you can. Watch out for others the best you can, and stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.